Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. Welcome to our forum titled Incorporating National Educational Philosophy in SPPI Gombak. Today, we'll explore how this outstanding Islamic boarding school embodies Malaysia's national philosophy of education, NPE, through its curriculum and culture. Joining me as a moderator are four esteemed panelists, each bringing unique perspective from their roles in the education system. First, we have school leader, Miss Zahira. Hi, Miss Zahira. How are you today?
Good, Alhamdulillah.
That's good. So next is our principal, Mr. Rizwan. Hi, Mr. Rizwan.
Hello everyone.
Hi, okay. And then our curriculum or our program designer, Miss Fitria. Hi, Miss Fitria.
Hi.
Okay, and last but not least is our lecturer, Dr. Ayu. Hi, Dr. Ayu. How are you?
Hi, fine, thank you. How are you, Miss Anissa?
I'm good. Yes, I'm good. Okay, thank you, Dr. Ayu. Okay, now first, let's begin with Ms. Zahira, our school leader. So, Ms. Zahira, in opinion, how does SPPI Gombak support the idea that education is a continuous and lifelong journey?
Okay, thank you, our moderator for today. Okay, firstly,
Welcome.
I would like to say Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. I'm Zahira, the school leader of Sekolah Berasrama Penuh Integrasi Gombak, or we call it SPPI Gombak. So today, to answer the question, today I'm going to share on how our school embodies the national philosophy of education in Malaysia. So we practice it in both vision and practices, and how we culture the student uh, by using their intellect to have their moral and also their holistic their holistic being developed. Okay, so at SBBI Gombak, we view education as a lifelong journey. So we encourage the learning process through a professional development, which is the teacher CPD, okay, continuous development, and also alumni-led program. So meaning for the past student, they come to our school and they would have a talk, or they would give motivations, and also they would share their career path to the students. So in with that, our student will be motivated. Okay, so and also in our school also we recognize the student has a unique abilities and unique strength. So we offer a diverse program which is from STEM, and also Quranic memorization, apa Quranic memorization, and also leadership camping. Okay, so these students are encouraged to explore their talents through clubs, academic competition, and also religious programs. Okay, this is to allow them to grow their passion. Okay, okay, and our school also support academic excellence, which is also emotional, physical, spiritual, and social growth. For example, our school have Islamic studies. We integrate our Islamic studies in the core subject. Okay, we also support with other subjects such as sports, arts, and also community service. This element works together to develop students who are not only knowledgeable but also emotional and spiritual grounded. Okay. Also in our school, we strive to nurture our student with harmonious and balanced human beings. So with this method, with this way, is we introduce a program which is called Sasya Unggul. Okay, so the peers, their colleague or their friends could support each other and to train them to be a very respectful, ethical, and social responsible citizen in one day. Okay, so in our school also we promote a higher thinking order, academic excellence, such as we provide them activities such as Olympiads, debates, or also science fair. So our teachers are trained to cultivate critical thinking and innovation, encouraging students to question and explore and solve the real world problem. Okay, so at the end, our school is already fully committed to the national philosophy of education. As a school leader, I believe we can continue to adapt and grow and moving forward. So we aim to expand our digital learning platforms, strengthen cross-disciplinary project and deepen community partnership. So this is to ensure that our students remain a lifelong learners and also a balanced individual prepared for the future. Thank you.
Very interesting, eh? Thank you, Ms. Zahira, for the very comprehensive overview. It's clear that the SPPI Gombak not only upholds the principle of our national philosophy of education, but also brings them to life through meaningful programs, right? And strong culture. So your emphasis on holistic lifelong learning truly sets the tone for the rest of our discussion, right? Okay, thank you, Ms. Zaira. So maybe
Welcome.
let's now. Okay, thank you. So maybe now let's move on to the next of our principle of SBPI Gombak, Mr. Rizwan. So, Mr. Rizwan, can you tell us how the school develops each student's unique potential?
Thank you, Ms. Moderator. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to everyone. As a principal of SBP Integrasi Gombak, it is an honor to speak today on the national philosophy of education, specifically on a core element, the development of individual potential. At SBPI Gombak, this isn't a motto, it's something we live and breathe daily. There are 5 key ways we nurture our student potential. First, we emphasize academic excellence through personal focus. In the 2022 SPM, 71 of our students earned straight A's, but we don't just celebrate the results. We focus on the process. Our teachers take time to understand each student's learning styles, strengths, and challenges. Some need extra help in the mathematics, others thrive when given creative freedom in language or science. With these tailored sports, we transform excellence efforts into excellence. Second, we develop creativity and real-world innovation. 26 of our students represented Malaysia at the Euro Invent 2024 competition in Romania, competing against students from 34 countries. They brought home multiple medals and awards. This success came from our club's R&D, where students are guided to solve the real problem through invention. This project don't just win prize, they build confidence, teamwork, and vision for what's possible. Third, we foster holistic growth outside the classroom, whether it's in sports, debates, or volunteer work. Students are encouraged to find their strength. A student who leads a rugby team learns disciplines and resilience. A student who starts a community food drive learns empathy and leadership. This experience builds character, something that exam alone can't measure. Fourth, we ground our students in spiritual and moral value. At the heart of our school's mission is the integration of akhlak with ilmu. Daily routine like the congregational prayers, halakha session, and character building program helps students stay rooted in discipline, gratitude, and purpose. Quality that form the foundation of balanced human development, as envisioned in the Falsafah Pendidikan Kebangsaan. Fifth, we prepare students with digital and global readiness. In line with the Dasar Pendidikan Digital, we incorporate digital tools, coding program, and blended learning into our teaching. This ensures our students are not only knowledgeable but adaptable, able to compete, collaborate, and contribute in the globalized, fast-changing world. In conclusion, developing individual potential means more than producing top scorers. It means giving every student the chance to grow in intellect, in character, and in confidence. At SBPI Gombak, we are committed to shaping students who are not only successful, but significant.
That's a beautiful balance between academic excellence and talent nurturing. Yeah, Mr. Rizwan. Okay, so thank you for the very inspiring sharing for the 5 key ways. That's academic excellence, creativity, holistic growth, spiritual, and digital and global readiness, right? Okay, so that's mean SPPI Goma clearly embodies the spirit of the national philosophy of education through holistic student development. Now let's move on to our next speaker, Miss Fitria. As a curriculum designer, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Fitria, maybe how do you ensure that the students develop holistically?
Okay, hi. It is a privilege to be here today among esteemed educators who share a collective vision for shaping the future of Malaysia education. As a curriculum and program designer under the Ministry of Education, I believe that our work is not just about structuring lessons or mapping syllabi, but it's about aligning every element of our education system with the values and vision we uphold as a nation. SBPI Gombak is deeply committed to developing students holistically. Its balanced curriculum integrated academic excellence with spiritual education, ensuring moral and intellectual growth go hand in hand. Co-curricular programs like sports, music, and uniform bodies support social and physical development. Leadership opportunities in club and school governance allow students to gain confidence and maturity. Still, to address 21st century challenges, I recommend including mental health education as a formal subject. Regular mindfulness and reflection activities can be incorporated into daily routine. Moreover, with the increasing demands of the digital world, it is essential to teach digital literacy, especially in terms of ethics, safety, and critical evaluation of online information. The World Health Organization (WHO) 2021 supports the inclusion of mental and emotional education in school to enhance holistic development and overall well-being in youth. Okay. The holistic and integrated development of students must go beyond academic instruction, and it must include their emotional resilience, ethical grounding, physical health, and digital awareness. SBPI Gombak has already laid a strong foundation by blending academic, spiritual, and co-curricular elements. However, in facing the evolving demands of today's world, it's vital that we embed structure, mental health education, mindful practice, and digital citizenship into our curriculum. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, a well-rounded education truly prepares for student life, eh, Miss Fitria. Okay, thank you for your insights. As we have heard, SPPI Gomak sets a strong example in holistic education. But to meet today's challenges, we must further mental health education, mindfulness, and digital citizenship into our curriculum, right? So, together, let's say committed to nurturing well-rounded, resilient individuals who reflect the true spirits of our national philosophy of education. Let's move to the next panel. Dr. Ayu. Hi, Dr. Ayu. From
Hi.
Okay, Dr. Ayu, from a lecturer's perspective, how does SBPI Gombak foster students who are balanced and harmonious individuals?
That's a very good question, Mrs. Anissa. Firstly, I am Dr. Ayu, lecturer in UiTM Shah Alam. Okay, so from my research, I believe balance is at the core of everything they do at SBPI Gombak. Every day, the student will begin the day with a Solat Jamaah for Subuh and end with relative journaling or small group we call halakah. So this practice will develop the discipline, gratitude, and a strong spiritual foundation, which help the student to start their day with purpose and calm. And also, I believe the educators in SPBI Gombak as Mrs. Zahira and Mr. Ridwan encourage the emotional intelligent practice and mindfulness technique in weekly assemblies. So the student can learn to recognize, understand, and manage their emotionals, which build the self-awareness, empathy, and resilience. As we know, all of this is very essential for personal and academic growth. So in the future, I agree that they will aim to implement a digital wellness dashboard where the student can self-assess their spiritual, mental, and physical well-being. So these tools can be used as self-reflection, accountability, and proactive wellness habit. It will empower the student to track their growth and make healthier choice. In addition, the educators exploring the peer mentorship program to support a more balanced and harmonious school community. So the program will promote a mutual support, leadership, and empathy by connecting the student from a different level. It's help the foster belonging and emotional safety in the school environment. And as in my research, the educators are also planning to introduce nature-based learning session, where the student is being brought to the outdoor activities and integrate reflection, creativity, and physical movement. So reconnecting with nature, I believe it can help to reduce the stress, improve focus, and promote mindfulness. It reinforces the belief that holistic learning happen both inside and outside the classroom. So that's all from me. Thank you, Miss Anissa and everyone.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Ayu. You have clearly shown how SPPI Gombak integrates balance into students' daily routines and long-term development through spiritual practices, emotional intelligence, peer mentorship, and even innovative tools like digital wellness dashboard. Your emphasis on holistic and reflective approaches, including nature-based learning, highlights the school commitment to nurturing well-rounded individuals. Sorry. So it's inspiring to see how balance is not just a concept, but lived experience at SPPI Gombak. Okay, thank you so very much to all our panelists for sharing such a valuable insight and practical perspective. But maybe before we close, I'd like to ask about what is the most important change you like to see in SBPI Gombak in the next 5 years? Maybe Dr. Ayu can help to answer my question.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Anissa, for the question. So as a lecturer, I believe the most important change in 5 years for SPBI Gombak is to give the chance for the student to self-assess themselves using the right tools and make it important for their emotional and spiritual intelligence alongside with the academic achievements. What about you, Ms. Fitria? What do you plan to see in SPBI Gombak for another 5 years?
Okay, the most important change I would like to see in the improvement of SPPI Gombak's education over the next 5 years is the integration of social emotional learning and mental health education into the national curriculum. While academic excellence remains essential, students also need emotional intelligence and resilience to navigate a rapidly change the world. I believe my point aligns with the view of other educators as well. Mr. Rizwan and Ms. Zahira, what do you think as educators at SPPI Gombak?
Okay, thank you. So what I think is for the next 5 years, I'd like to see the alumni, the past student from SPPI Gombak to contribute more on the alumni-led mentorship programs so that it can help the student to connect the academic learning with real-world experience. So alumni can inspire, guide career choices, and build students' confidence through relatable role models. I think it also aligns with our principles plan for the school's future. Is it to your opinion, Mr. Rizwan?
Fully agree with you. As a principal, I would like SBPI Gombak to adopt a more flexible learning modules that adapt to each student's strength, learning pace, and personal interests. After all, not all students they learn the same way. Some will be lagging behind, while others they stay too far ahead. Rigid system risks leaving too many behind or holding others back. By giving students a more ownership over their learning path, we empower them to grow with purpose, passion, and direction. I believe we have answered your question, Ms. Moderator.
Wow, thank you very much to all of your opinions and answer. Thank you to all our panelists and all of our audience. Today's forum has shown that SPPI Gombak is not only following but leading the way in realizing the national philosophy of education. From long life learning to holistic development, the school truly integrates values into every aspect of student lives. We hope this session has inspired new ideas and a deeper commitment to holistic education. Okay, with that, we conclude our forum. Thank you all for joining us. We conclude our session. Assalamualaikum and have a very great day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Salam, thank you.
Thank you.